So hello, my name's Lara Morgan. I used to own a company called Pacific Direct, and today I have company shortcuts and some other interests. Andy's asked me to talk about networking, which actually when I was 23 and growing my first company used to scare me witless. I imagined like everybody else in the world, and I used to go to big rooms full of people, or actually big rooms not full of people, and think, oh my God, where's the drink? What can I pick up? How can I even begin a conversation? So actually I used to avoid it to some extent. And then I started to realize that if I could, find somebody else in the room that was on their own and strike up a conversation, immediately we had something in common because we were both on our own. And then, the conversation evolves and the fear of being young goes away as the business gets older, but also you just start to realize that everybody has something interesting, and although not everybody has a connection, inverted commas, that you think you're looking for, it's amazing what comes out of a constructive conversation where you have, and I have to say today I'm much more strategic about who I want to speak to, or actually the endeavour of what I'm trying to achieve, because time is valuable, and I think you have to be brave, I think, about extracting yourself from conversations, and you can do it and not be rude. So, and it's not just about, I need to go to the loo or I need to phone the children. I think you can be smarter than that and leave a very positive impression on someone, which can be more rewarding for both parties. And the other thing I think that I learned early on is actually the importance of then having respect that networking is a giving thing, it's a discovery thing, I think, and it's not all about take. And actually this is going to sound barking mad from what is apparently a hard-nosed businesswoman, but actually I believe in serendipity, and it's more about you discover stuff and you share stuff and you give a bit of stuff, and amazed I am constantly at the extraordinary nature of what comes back. The number one lesson, I think, is just turning up. I mean, how many times do we not want to go and do or be at, and we're tired, and actually if you just straighten yourself up and you go, actually I'm here with a purpose. And the other day I went to an event, and I was having sort of, end of Thursday night, can't be bothered, turned up, lo and behold, introduced to somebody. And I said, what do you do? Because I think showing interest in someone is always the beginning of a good conversation, not telling somebody about yourself. And I said, what do you do? And he said quite jovially, I sell stuff. And I said, oh, what sort of stuff? And he said, oh, sitting down stuff. And I said, oh, sofa-like stuff. And he said, yes, I run DFS. And I thought, oh my God, and I'd read his name and I remembered it, Ian, and I said, weren't you at Boots? And he said, yeah, I was at Boots for 30 odd years. And actually I was desperate to find someone who knew about the Boots business, and there, just because I'd turned up, is my opportunity on a plate. So I think those are great sort of thinking things. In terms of sort of top tips, I think, ironically, what do I think? I think just authenticness, about genuine interest in other people. I think when you say you're going to do something, don't fanny around. I mean, this morning I was on a train. I'd been into an event yesterday, 32 business cards, 32 responses, not generic, not templated, but a genuine interest in a particular subject, or following up with something that really gives something back. So I think those are sort of immediate response things. And then actually, although this isn't directly networking, I do think storing your data, sectorizing your data, and I mean data, people contacts are today a currency, and you should really treat those with respect. So I think my final point is, don't abuse your network, because it will very quickly not be your network. I hope that helps.